Grand Haven Public Schools this week became the latest local district to announce consolidation of its elementary schools and expansion of their early childhood programming in the face of declining enrollment and projections.
News 8's Duncan McLean was at a contentious meeting last night where parents called for more transparency. And he has some answers tonight. Duncan?
Brian, Sue, I spoke with the consulting firm that has crunched numbers for enrollment projections in the state of Michigan since 1975. They told us that enrollment is indeed declining statewide and that these schools are pulling one of the very few levers that they have to stop that slide, often to the chagrin of local parents.
So why is my daughter's chance of having a nature-based curriculum being in this gray area being ripped away from her for students that don't even exist yet?
According to state data, public school enrollment for all grades in Michigan has dropped by more than 100,000 students since 2015 and more than 10,000 since 2020. These declines causing financial hardships for districts that rely on per-pupil funding and carry operational costs for buildings with capacity that now far exceeds their student population.
If we do nothing, we will not be able to keep our doors open in 2 years. That's the current state, with 10 years of loss of students.
Parents in Grand Haven and other districts that are making similar changes asking, where do these numbers and future projections even come from?
I know what the enrollment is for every single school district in the state. I also know it going back 30 years, 35 years, and 40 years, because we've been at this a very long time.
Frederick developed what became the state's de facto enrollment tracking and projecting program in 1975. It uses two major data points: resident births per municipality and retention of students grade to grade.
And we can see what the relationship is between births and kindergarten. And we can see what happens as a kindergarten class progresses through the system over the years, because we look at many, many years.
Frederick told us in 1957 there were 207,000 births in Michigan. This year's projection, less than 100,000. Local districts hoping to slow enrollment loss by attracting future students with Great Start readiness and preschool programming.
The anecdotal information is if they come to our district for that program, then every likelihood they will stay for kindergarten.
Now, there are, of course, other factors that can keep families in a town and attending school there. Available and affordable housing, a robust job market, and public amenities are those major drivers that we talked about with Frederick there, making this enrollment issue a tough one to fix. Sue?